liberal arts education, the focus is on skills like problem solving, and the science unit, natural sciences, we focus on quantitative skills. The really big thing now is in the modern world, there's too much information. So we need to evaluate that information, and natural sciences, quantitative skills are a way to do that, to evaluate data, if it's reliable, and also look to see if arguments are reasonable. In our science courses, it's a lot of project-based. So actually we'll say, okay, what are some important questions we want to look at for some real-life situation like the change in air pollution in Hong Kong. So they will go out and actually look for the real data. And we may even bring in some current events, look at the news and, oh, does this news match with what you're seeing from the data? Is that reasonable? Does it make sense? It teaches them to be careful about what they're reading, right? So yeah, you can't trust everything you're reading. And unfortunately, there are people who want to have different messages out there, right? So you have to be wary of what you're trusting in reading. In my own work, actually really depend on collaboration. I'm an evolutionary biologist, so I study animals, I study their DNA. But for example, one application of this is to conserve and protect these animals. I need the help of maybe a social scientist, a sociologist to help me develop appropriate policy, maybe even talk with a psychologist. Actually talking to people in different disciplines, this is where you hone your skills of explanation, right? I talk to a non-science specialist. I need to pick words that they will understand. Actually, this is a really important skill, even when you talk to regular people. Oftentimes, a big part of the training is to give seminars to the general public, school children. If they can understand that, then I've succeeded. If they look confused, then I need to work on that. Lingnan, it's situated in the northwestern part of Hong Kong. Actually, this is a relatively underserved part of Hong Kong. It's really nice to be able to interact with the people here. And actually, one really cool thing about science is that we can involve the general public in the research. We call this citizen science. So oftentimes we will recruit several people from the community, and they get to be involved in the data collection. Again, this is a way for us to get them to understand and have ownership of this work. Lingnan is a public university, so we're using public money, taxpayers' dollars. So actually, it's important to us to show that we're of worth, right? We're doing something useful. We are training the next generation of citizens. We are contributing to society. We're providing activities for the general public. So a really important part of Lingnan, we're a small university, and we really focus on the impact we make to the community. So again, we try to, when we do our research, we try to think about what does this mean to the general public? How can we leverage this to influence policy? Once we become specialists in our field and we become known, we actually have the opportunity to join the government. They have some advisory boards and whatnot, so we can join these and provide our ideas, our expertise to help enact some change in Hong Kong. Going through university as an academic, you don't think about this, but as you grow older, you realize, I'm doing this research. It should make some impact, right? If it doesn't make impact, if it's just stuck in a journal, nobody reads it, that's money wasted. That's energy and time wasted.